Why do I keep putting it so high? Hello, good morning, or whenever time it is. I'm pissed, and I'm extremely pissed. First one, I'm pissed at myself because I had my shit together. I was doing great. I was waking up at 5 a.m. I was doing workouts. I was eating healthy. I was getting my shit done. Everything was great. And then I had like a month of just being in depression, anxiety overload. So I fell out of it. But then I got out of it. I was doing good. I was getting my shit back together. I started going to the gym again. And then I got sick. I was sick for like 3 weeks. And it freaking sucked because for the majority of that time, I could barely move. Like, I was just bone deep exhausted. I could not move. But then that went away. I had exams. I came home. It was all good and great. Except I keep getting sick. Every time I think it's gone, it comes back. And I don't understand why. I also don't currently have a family doctor here in Ontario to actually go do an appointment. So I'm not going to know why for a while. I'm assuming some sort of hormone imbalance, whatever. But I'm pissed off about that because I really want to get back into my morning routine of 5 a.m. wake-ups, working out, actually getting shit done, because the stuff I'm going to be doing today, I was supposed to get done like 2 days ago, and I just have not been able to do it. The other reason I'm extremely pissed off is because Roe versus Wade was overturned, meaning corpses officially have more bodily autonomy than women in the States. Fun. Like, oh my god. How did we get to a point in 2022 where religious beliefs can take away human rights? So I'm extremely pissed off about that. I don't even live in the States, but I'm extremely pissed off because this is just the roadway to more human rights being taken away because of religious beliefs, and that's literally it. So I'm not gonna talk about that because I keep getting worked up, and it's like, oh my god, it's ridiculous, it's stupid, and I kind of hate the US right now. Normally I do, but like I really hate the US right now. So anyways, let's jump into what this video is about before I start having an anxiety attack over this. Okay. Welcome to my little painting area. I finally got little mats, so I'm not standing on the cement, so that is nice and comfy. And because my ceiling is really low, I've decided just to sit on the floor and have my thing be like as low as possible so I'm not constantly hitting the ceiling. And that's my little area. Okay, so if you haven't watched my last vlog, go check that out because I do a lot more like detailed explanation of what these are. But pretty much there's an art competition tomorrow where I bring in my works. It's like $30 a submission, so I'm gonna do 3 because the first place prize for whichever person's artwork gets the most like votes by people who go into the cafe, they actually get a full month, so the whole month of August, to display and sell their artwork in the cafe. I really want to do that. Oh my god, everyone's so loud in this house. Okay, so I have 3 paintings. Okay. The only thing I've done is the backgrounds, which I'm not even done yet. I need to finish doing the background for all of them. And I haven't even finished doing the studies because I'm like doing what I'm doing here as I'm doing it on the canvas. So like I do it here, I say, okay, I like that. So I do it there while this dries, and then while that dries, I do more on here. And that is my process. But I need to fix this, except I'm not used to such small canvases, because if you've watched any of my videos or you follow me on my art Instagram, you would know that my smallest canvas that I painted on this year, like aside from these, was God, what was it? I think it was like 40 by 60, I think is what it was. That was my smallest canvas, with the second one being like 48 by 68. So these are so tiny because they're 12 by 12, and I'm not used to doing that, which means I don't remember how to do all the different techniques that I do on my big canvases on small ones, which is so funny because I used to only paint on small canvases. Holy shit. Oh my god. And I can actually talk. I just did like a pretty good base on a lot of these. So this is a base. I want to do trees. I just need to work on my studies to figure out how I want to do the trees, because like I want it to be so there are trees back here, and then there's another layer, and then there's a front layer of trees. But I don't want them to take over the sky, so I need to figure out how to make it so it's not taking over the sky. Next I have this one, which I'm actually doing based off a sketch I did for fixing my old sketchbook, which is this one, which is kind of funny because one of my first like real still lifes in university was actually a tea set like setting. So it looks like I'm going back and I'm redoing it, except a lot smaller because the original one was huge. And then I did a different base, background, whatever, for the ballerina that I'm doing. I wanted to have like the green, what's the color? Sea breeze. And then of course the pink. But because I'm gonna make the skirt like really colorful, I also included a little bit of gray, and I'm gonna have it so it's like the ballerina's up here, and then her skirt, which is going to be colorful, will be in the darker area. And that's that. So now I need to let these all dry so I can go through and actually do the details, and then of course work on the study for that. I also need to figure out how I'm going to do the tea set, because if you saw that video, it actually took me like 3 hours to do this sketch, and originally the table was like this big, and I shrunk it down a lot. And then I still need to figure out colors for this one as well, but I'm thinking I want to do like a creamy like cover, and then I don't know, I'll probably stick with like the green earthy tones that I've been doing, and I'll probably do these white because I think it will really stick out against that color. But first, I am going to go take my stuff upstairs because I've finished my second coffee. And I need to plug in my phone because it's going to drain battery so quickly. Mm. Okay, so it is like way later. And I've done like nothing. It's been so freaking long. And I have barely worked because I found freaking, what is it even called? Reddit. Like Reddit stories on YouTube where they read it to you. And I've just been listening to them all day. But because my hearing sucks, I have to read the subtitles. So I've been sitting in my art room just reading the stories. I have done a little bit, as you saw, but I've not done enough because it's almost like 5 and I'm barely done even one of them. So I decided I'm gonna do a little like reset and go take the dogs for a quick WALK. So I'm gonna get changed. So, little update on my paintings. I won't hear until like the end of July. I won't hear until June 31st-ish. But pretty much what it was an auction. So my paintings should be bought, hopefully, at the starting price of $30, which was the submission fee. So hopefully I'll get my money back. And then the second part was actually voting. So first place based on voting gets all of August to display whatever artworks they want and sell their artworks without the cafe taking a commission, which means all of the money would go to the person. I finally saw the other artworks and I don't think I will be winning because there were 4 out of, I think, like 12-ish, 15. There were 4 that were absolutely incredible and way better than me, way better than mine. so I don't think I'll be winning. I also had a slight anxiety attack on the drive over, so the migraine post anxiety attack was fun. Anyways, I'm really proud of myself for still doing this, and yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted when I find out.